Hello there. This is Mathematics Alive, Algebra Lesson 18. Equations in one variable, properties of equality. Let's begin with basic concepts on equations. Definition 1, algebraic equation. An algebraic equation is a statement of equality between algebraic expressions. The following are algebraic equations in x. X minus 5 equals 0, x plus 5 equals 5 plus x squared plus 12 is equal to 7x. Definition 2, solution set. The set of all solutions of an equation is called the solution set of the equation. If, when a specific number is substituted for a variable, the resulting statement is true, then that number is called a solution or root of the equation. Example, 2x plus 4 equals 24. The solution set is equal to 10 since if we substitute the value 10 to the value of x, 2 times x or 2 times 10 plus 4 is equal to 24. So both sides will be equal to 24. Definition 3, degree of a polynomial or degree of a polynomial equation. It is the degree of the polynomial in the equation. Example, 7x minus 21 is a first degree equation in x. X squared plus 12 equals 7x is a second degree equation in x or a quadratic equation. And y cubed plus 2y squared minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0 is a third degree equation in the variable y. Definition 4, equivalent equations. Equations that have the same solution set are called equivalent equations. Example, 2x minus 7 equals 3, and 2x is equal to 3 plus 7. Since the second equation is just a result of adding 7 to both sides of the first equation, then they are just equivalent equations. And then 2x is equal to 10, divide both sides by 2, x is equal to 5. These two are also equivalent equations. Definition 5, domain. The domain of an equation is the set of permissible values of the variable used in the equation. Now let's go to properties of equality. First, addition property of equality. If a, b, and c are algebraic expressions, and if a is equal to b, then a plus c is equal to b plus c, or adding the same expression c on both sides of the equation will maintain the equality. Let's use an equation map to illustrate this property. Example 1, x minus 2 is equal to 4. So we have here the x tile and then the two negative unit tiles, -1 and -1, and then we have the 4 unit tiles on the right side of the equation. Now, the goal of the equation is to solve for x. So, when we solve for x, we isolate x on one side of the equation. So, to isolate x, we have to remove these two -1s on the left side of the equation. And to remove that, we have to add the additive inverse of -2. So we have to add 2 to both sides of the equation. So adding 2 to both sides of the equation, we have a 0 pair right here. So the result will be, when the 0 pair is removed, because that's 0, x is now isolated, so x is equal to 6. Example number 2, using the equation math again, we have x plus 4 is equal to 6. So we have this x tile and then 4 unit tiles and then On the right side, we have 6 unit tiles. And the goal of solving an equation is to solve for x by isolating x on one side of the equation. So we have to add -4 on the left side and also -4 on the right side to have a zero pair here. So adding -4 on both sides of the equation, we have 0 pairs here, 4 zero pairs, and another 4 zero pairs on the right side. So the result is x is equal to 2. So solving for this in the traditional way, we have x plus 4 and then -4 on both sides. So we have x is equal to 2. The solution set is 2. Now let's go to some more exercises. We can do this mentally, but I'm just showing you the application of addition property of equality. So number 1, x minus 3 is equal to 5. So since the sign here is negative or -3, we add a +3 on both sides of the equation. So we get x equals 8. Number 2, x plus 8 is equal to 15. So since we have a +8 here, what we add to both sides of the equation is -8. And so we have x is equal to 15 minus 8 equals 7. Solution set, x equals 7. And number 3, 3x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 4. Since there is a 2x on the right side, so we have to add -2x on the right side so that this will be 0. There will be no more x on the right side, and x should be on the left side and it should be isolated. So we subtract 2x from both sides or simply add -2x on both sides of the equation. Also, we have here a -5 here. So to remove this -5, we add +5 on both sides of the equation. So the resulting equation is x equals 9. The solution set is 9. The second property of equality is multiplication property of equality. If k is a non-zero constant and a is equal to b, then a times k is equal to b times k. Likewise, a times 1 over k is equal to b times 1 over k. So this the second equation is just like dividing both sides by k. Using the equation math, let us illustrate this property. 3x is equal to 6. So we have 3 x tiles and 6 unit tiles on the right side. And then we divide both sides by 3 to isolate x. So the resulting equation is x is equal to 2. Now let's have some more examples for multiplication property of equality. And actually, we can do this mentally, but I will just be illustrating this for clarity. Number 1, 3x is equal to 15. So dividing both sides by 3, we have x is equal to 5. Number 2, x over 5 is equal to 6. So since we have a denominator here, what will isolate x is we multiply both sides by 5 so that 5 in the denominator will cancel. So multiplying both sides by 5, we have x is equal to 30. And then number 3, 4 over 3x is equal to 8. So multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 4 over 3 and then canceling the numbers which can be canceled, then we have x is equal to 6. And here's a shortcut. The 4/3, the numerator will be a divisor of the term on the right side. So divide first 8 by 4, and then your answer is 2, and then multiply 2 by 3. So you get 6. That's the shortcut. So we can compare these two properties to the function of a weighing scale in the figure. The weight on the left side must be equal to the weight on the right side. If we add or subtract 100 grams on the left side, we must also add or subtract 100 grams on the right side to keep the balance. Likewise, we double the weight on the left side. The weight on the right side must also be doubled. We call this the golden rule for equations. Whatever you do on one side of the equation, you must also do on the other side. Now let's do the following exercises applying the properties of equality. Try solving mentally. So we have number 1, x minus 3 is equal to 9. So x is equal to 9 plus 3, 12. Number 2, x plus 5 is equal to 15. So x is equal to 15 minus 5, because we have to add negative 5 to both sides. So 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. And number 3, 6 is equal to x plus 4. Notice that x is on the right side of the equation, which is not the usual form of an equation in one variable, but we can still solve that. So we solve for x. What we do is we subtract negative 4, or we add negative 4 to both sides of the equation, and the resulting equation is x is equal to 2. Number 4, 3x is equal to 18. So we divide both sides by 3, and x is equal to 6. Number 5, 7x is equal to negative 35. So we divide both sides by 7. And the answer is negative 5. And the number 6, 2/5, x is equal to 10. So we first divide 10 by 2. The answer is 5. And then multiply 5 by 5. So x is equal to 25. Here are the answers. In my next video, I will discuss linear equations in one variable using a combination of addition property and multiplication property of equality. Follow my next video, and please like, share, and subscribe to this channel by clicking the button below. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.